Hey guys, Rinji here. Once again bringing you the worst out of the VTuber community. And would you have known, there's still this one issue that persists within the VTuber scene. What is that? Well, people trying to call out other people for awful things while being awful themselves. So let's take a look at a few examples of that today. Damn bro, the VTuber community seems to struggle with not being utter garbage. It's not hard to eliminate slurs from your vocabulary. You all act like people say don't say slurs, please and thanks are asking the world of you. It's as simple as not saying it. The fact that a bunch of people are struggling with this speaks volumes. And then, of course they get racist, because why not? Please tell me why white people always have this edgy face that's just little racism and ableism. It's not normal, skull emoji. And let's see what kind of replies they hid when it comes to this particular post. Racism is bad, right? This is linking to my video where a different VTuber does something similar. Basically tries to call out racism while being extremely racist themselves. Happens so often, I kind of lost count at this point. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. If people are offended, if people are so thin-skinned that they can't handle a little harsh language, they're too thin-skinned to live in the real world, which is under no obligation to confirm to them. Mind you, this is still relating to that one time where Weiwei said, "See you later, retards." This is what this whole thing is about. Fantastic. Who are you to tell people what they can and say or not? Go say slurs. Have you read the definition of a racist, sir? Because you are one of them. Cry more. I'm not white. Can I say slurs? Asian peeps like me has that face. Why are you being racist? You literally blocked a Korean VTuber for saying Asians have that kind of face. It's normal and you're racist. They don't. You're just projecting onto an entire race of people and then having a hissy fit because everyone in the world didn't agree with you. You need therapy badly. You don't have to watch Weiwei. I don't get it. And here's them doubling down. Can't be racist to white people. Another one to the block list since I saw you condone people saying slurs, especially after saying something like this. Ironic. Again, replying to more of his hidden replies. Can't be racist to white people. The fact you're trying to bring his post into my space is laughable. Goodbye. Call me coward for blocking you all. You all want. I'm curating my space and who interacts with me. Not people coming and telling me that racism is bad for me saying this. You can't be racist to white people. Get in your feelings all you want. I've experienced plenty of racism in my day-to-day life. As an indigenous person who immigrated to the United States, my people have suffered at the hands of white people and are discriminated against to this day. I do not need to see whites try and justify their racism because we are being racist to white people. If you are a white person trying to come into my space to do this, you get blocked. I'll curate my space and decide who gets to interact with me and gets interactions from me. If you have a problem with this, you can unfollow. Numbers mean nothing to me. Yet they make call-out posts for attention. So I guess those different numbers matter though. And they got cooked by so many people. Rightfully so. The white deal coming out strong and in the worst way I see. While I do agree with your post and I don't think it's strictly a white issue, let's be real, the toxicity comes from a combo of gaming culture, anime culture, and race. It's definitely a large proponent of the issue. Not saying it's only white people who show these traits. I found that good majority of people who are racist to me, or other minorities, are white people. And what a surprise that in their younger years, they had this edgy dark humor phase, where they tried to justify racism as a joke. Here's more hidden replies to that other one. If you treat someone different and antagonistically based on their race or the color of the skin, then that's racism. Not hard to understand. Yes, you can be racist towards a white person, as well as any other race that is out there, and I'm saying this as a Mexican. Condemning an entire race for actions of their ancestors is racist. You are racist. Try to get against racism or being racist. I mean, okay. This mindset is literally what's making me endure racism in a silent way. I'm white and people like you are the ones who feed into the rhetoric in the West. white from here. I've had enough of this shit, to be honest. You can understand how much difficult it to be white but mixed sometimes. Here's the correct answer, in case anyone was wondering. Not all racism is systematic, or else there wouldn't be the need for the term systematic racism. There's individual racism and systematic racism. Despite racism not being as bad towards white people for various reasons, individual racism towards white people does still exist. Very reasonable take there. Except, you know, you can discuss systematic racism in various places, but that's a whole nother thing. Stick to being a VTuber, that's all you ever be good as, dumb bitch. I mean, I'm not sure about being a good VTuber, but you know, it is what it is for that person. Can't be racist to white people. You've never been in Asia, and it shows. POC here. Creating more hate and division based on race is still racism, even if it's against the insert predominant race of country. I've been personally experienced more prejudice from fellow POC, but of course everything is a personal experience. You're highly privileged. And here's another fantastic reply to their own post. Also not being very racist. That part is in the US. Snow roaches haven't been the minority. They weren't enslaved here. They weren't murdered in mass. They colonized this land and destroyed those who didn't fit their image. Edgy is what they tried to use to justify their behavior. Fantastic word combination he used there. Snow roaches. That's a new racist term I ain't heard. More hidden replies. Bro, my dad got murdered threats for existing and being white. Racism by definition is discrimination against person due to their race. I get your other point, but please don't say racism against white people doesn't exist. Anybody can be racist to anybody. My ZB Gleeby ass doesn't understand a word you're saying, but I know your ass is not cooking. You're actually racist, oh my god. I have to give them credit, this is bravely stupid to do on their main. As a white person, the amount of times I get called names meant to be derogatory based off my skin color is insane. Also, RIP all the white people that go to other countries like Asia and experience racism, I guess. Please tell me why you people always have to blame white people for your problems instead of attempting to solve them instead. Sounds like a skill issue to me. You can try to hide as much replies as you can, but hiding the voice of POC calling you put it isn't racist. Are you a closeted racist? I think they're very open racist. You activists literally join victims' lives because they are white, and celebrate actual criminals because they're not white. That's pure racism right there. And I'm Asian. You reject white people's lived experience because they are white? Again, racism. You are a racist. And this happens so much often than a lot of people like to admit. But you know, VTuber community will always find something to get mad about and then just show their true colors. But for right now, that's everything. Hope to see you on the next one.